Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for the cheapest and fastest coins anywhere. Use code ZERK for 15% off your order. And if you guys want to compete in tournaments for cash prizes, make sure to check out tourneycrypt.com.
The whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today we have got Series 4 Master, yes, Series 4 Master, Brandin Cooks gameplay. Now you might be wondering, how did I get Brandin Cooks? Well, I didn't buy him, and I didn't use trophies. I used my power-up pass. You guys can see I'm already maximum level 80. I already did a video going over all of those rewards if you guys want to check that video out. Level 71 through 80 rewards. Couple videos ago, go check that video out if you haven't seen it already. But you do get a level, or an overall, I guess you say 95 overall power-up pass once you reach maximum level. The only 95 overall card in the game right now is Brandin Cooks. I figured, why not use it on him, get a gameplay, cost a ton of training to do this gameplay, so I'd appreciate if you guys drop a like in the video. I know I have 66,000 training, but seriously, spending, 15,000 training in gameplay gets depleted real dang quick. But also, if you guys don't already know about Zirksee, I am giving away a $20 gift card every single day, whether you guys are on Xbox, PS4, PC, does not matter. All you guys have to do, drop a like on the video, make sure you're subbed, and comment down below. There'll be a secret word somewhere in the video. And comment down below with a way to reach you. And also do that on all my videos, because at the end of the day, I go through, pick a random video, pick a winner off that. Something interesting though, I want to show you guys Brandin Cooks' abilities. He actually has really good abilities, and this card is a lot better than I thought it was actually going to be. So in Tier 1, you get Clutch, Indoor Baller, Homer, In Specialist, Matchup Nightmare, Streak Specialist, which is what I'm using, Double Move Elite, Slant Specialist, and Return Man. Now I was looking at Return Man and thought about it, but then he gets Human Joystick, and I had no idea. He gets Human Joystick in Tier 2. He also gets Double Move Elite, In Specialist, Slant Specialist, Post Specialist, Cross, Route Technician, Slide-O-Matic, Out Corner Elite, Grab and Go, In Post Elite. I spent a lot of training to do this gameplay, especially with all the abilities that I'm getting, like Human Joystick. It's 5,000 training. It's totally worth it, in my opinion. I used it on Devin Hester. It is amazing. And for Tier 3, I actually went with In Post Elite, because that's basically what I'm going to run with him. A lot of post routes, a lot of in routes, streaks. He also gets Out Corner Elite, Slide-O-Matic, Cross Specialist, Outside Apprentice, Slide Apprentice, Curl Comeback Elite. He gets basically almost every single ability that you could possibly want in a wide receiver. The only ones he doesn't have unlocked are Wide Receiver Apprentice, Jukebox, Spin Cycle, Playmaker, and Leapfrog. He gets a ton of good abilities. So those are the abilities I'm using in Post Elite, Human Joystick, Streak Specialist, and Moss Chem. If he gets 3 30-plus yard in air receptions, he wins 55-plus yard aggressive catches guaranteed. Now here's something interesting. If I compare him to Devin Hester, of course if I clicked on Hester, he'd have 1 more speed because I've got Shaker Chem and everything. So just keep in mind, Hester's 1 speed quicker basically. But you can tell, Cooks is a way better receiver, even without my Chem boost, it doesn't even matter. The route running stats, like so much better. Catching stats, so much better. 99 catching on Brandin Cooks, which is just incredible. 96 agility. Now here's a couple things that are a little bit different, right? Hester, of course, has got better carrying. He doesn't have as good run blocking as Brandin Cooks. Of course, Brandin Cooks is just a way better overall receiver. Elusiveness, though, that does go to Devin Hester. And, of course, Spin and Juke as well goes to Devin Hester. But if you have Human Joystick, I don't really spin or juke, right? But the thing is, Hester can kind of play running back too, because he does get that jukebox and spin. I think he gets spin cycle as well. But I use jukebox on him, of course. I use jukebox, spin cycle, and Human Joystick, I want to say, are the chemistries that I use on him. So he is really the abilities I use on him. He is really good at running back even and wide receiver. But overall, Cooks is like by far the better receiver. I'm just very curious to see what he can actually do into the game. Let's get into the gameplay. Looking to take your game of Madden 20 to another level? Check out Hot Route Tips and get access to ebooks, tips, and schemes from Madden pros. Use code ZERK for 10% off. Let's dominate Weekend League. Alright, so that looks like my opponent's top 3, because I know for a fact I do not have William Jackson. And there's my top 3. So unfortunately, we are starting off on the defense side of the ball, but I have to tell you guys, I am so excited to try out this guy, as he should have just thrown a pick there. So we almost had an interception. We also almost had a sack there. Von Miller's getting really close. But I have to tell you guys, I am so excited to try out this Brandin Cooks card. The one thing I'll say about Cooks, though, is that his elusiveness is not anywhere near as high as Devin Hester, I believe. So we'll see how that works out, as that should have been picked as well. But I'm very excited to test it out and see how it works as I'm watching out for that. It goes over the middle, and he dropped it. That's a turnover. Although he doesn't have jukebox or spin cycle, I feel like we can still try and just put him in running back if we want to at a Wildcat, as it looks like we might be able to get him the ball here. Can we get that off? Brandin Cooks with the catch, turning up the field. Very first play, getting the touchdown. So we came out and scored on our very first play there. That was pretty clutch. I have to say, there was a lot of traffic there. Like, it was honestly hard for me to figure out what was going on. I really don't think we'll notice that big of a difference between the one speed that Cooks has less than Devin Hester. Maybe the acceleration a little bit, although we get the sack there with Lawrence Taylor. But as much as I think that Devin Hester is like the biggest playmaker in the game because the jukebox spins like all that good stuff, plus the ability to not fumble as long as he doesn't get tackled for a loss, he isn't really much of a receiver. And on 4th and 13, my opponent actually is punting the ball, which I do have Brandin Cooks back here upon return. Let's see if we can actually return this, and we might be able to. Cooks catching him down the sideline, trying to turn up the field. You guys can see human joystick there, taking advantage of that. Unfortunately, Suggs got in our way. Unfortunately for us, Terrell Suggs got in our way there. We might have actually had a return touchdown as we're going to try to run Wildcat ourselves. Brandin Cooks in the Wildcat formation, turning up the field, show off that speed, try and juke back inside there. Probably should have just kept running. If my opponent sends a blitz here, we definitely should have him. Oh, I think we're going to have him. Brandin Cooks over the top, post route, got him beat inside the 6. Well, I was about to say inside the 5, but then we got tackled down to the 6. But I'm just going to run it here with Eric Dickerson. I don't want to score. Well, I didn't want to score. Well, I actually didn't want to score there, but Brandin Cooks was tired, so I was just trying to run the ball real quick, and we actually scored. I also got a pretty good feeling my opponent didn't mean to do that last play, and he accidentally just like double tapped A too many times as we get the sack there from LT. 3rd and 11, can we get another sack here? Once again, just sending 4 people at him. And we're getting some pressure. Goes down the sidelines, though, and Night Train got beat. Torrey Holt beat him down the sidelines there, unfortunately, as I'm watching out for the running back. I have a feeling he might just chuck it down to the running back, which is not open, and actually goes to A.J. Green, who's going to pick up a big gain, take a big hit. Let's see if he goes back to the run game and actually know it's going to be a play action. Watching out for the corner. He might go deep, and instead goes to the sideline. That's out of bounds. I feel like my cornerbacks are good enough where I can just run some press man coverage, and I guess I take that back because Nitro Lane just got torched. Well, he's down at the 15-yard line now. I have a feeling he might just try to go to the end zone. Instead, throws a slant, and we're going to intercept that with Willie Lanier, but I'm going to go down, try to get more yardage with Brandin Cooks. Okay, so we're looking for Brandin Cooks. Let's see if he gets open down the sideline. I think we might be able to fit it in. Brandin Cooks, good catch. Well, you guys can see he definitely has got that speed. We're going to try and go deep to him here if he's running like a cover 2, which I don't really think he is. And unfortunately, Brandin Cooks is not going to be. We do have X just literally so wide open down the field, though. I'm going to throw it there. Easy catch. So I actually want to try to just give the ball to Brandin Cooks and see what he can do in open field. I want to test out this human joystick a little bit more with him, as it looks like he... Not looking too good for us, guys. It is 3rd and 26 right now. I'm looking to go to Cooks. I'm going to force it in. Brandin Cooks, get me on the defense. Layout for the catch, and he made the catch. I'm going to try and just throw Brandin Cooks open here. Just get him a little drag route. See if we can get the ball to him and see what we can do with human joystick. Get him the ball here, and my opponent just completely dove out of nowhere. All right, we're looking for Brandin Cooks. I don't know if he's going to be open, but we're going to try and get it to him. Brandin Cooks back of the end zone for the TD. So now we're up 21-7. Brandin Cooks is definitely showing out so far this game. He's going to the corner, and he got us beat again. So now he's down to the 44. Gotta watch out for these corner routes. Seems he's just like destroying us on those as he tries to go that way, and he... Okay, I thought he was going to catch him. I've been so mad. I don't know how we didn't intercept that because we had 3 people get their hands on it and just couldn't come down with the interception. And then he almost caught it, which would have made me very mad as what in the heck is going on? Sometimes this game is just absolutely ridiculous as we get the sack there from Von Miller. So what he's going to go to here, looks like he's going to be going deep, play action. Aaron Donald was coming in, he's chugging it to the end zone. Deion Sanders with the easy interception. He threw into like triple coverage. We get the ball to 20. And it looks like my opponent may be done after that. Brandin Cooks had himself quite a game. 6 catches for 132 yards and also had 2 touchdowns. And I also did run Wildcat there with Brandin Cooks for a little bit. Had a nice little run. Overall, I mean, you can definitely tell the difference between him and Devin Hester. He is obviously a much, much better overall wide receiver. The biggest difference between him and Devin Hester is going to be the route running, the catching, and everything like that. But I really just don't know how much I would pay for that card. And let me know down below, do you guys think he's worth it over Devin Hester? I think he made a lot of very similar plays to Devin. However, having jukebox, having that spin cycle, I think is pretty key as well. But honestly, when it comes to like third down, that one play that he made where he had that diving catch in 5 wide and like 3rd and long, I don't think Hester will be able to make that because the route running abilities that he has, the catch in traffic, the spec catch, everything like that, laying out for the ball, I'm not sure Hester would be able to get to that ball in general with his route running abilities. I think when it comes down to it, if it's 3rd and long, I think I want Brandin Cooks. I think I want Cooks for sure. You got that route running, you got the catch and everything. I think I'm going to go ahead, grind out, get as many trophies as I possibly can, and I honestly think I'm going to get Brandin Cooks and probably sell Devin Hester, just because overall he's like an actual receiver over Devin Hester, who's more of just a return man. You can use him at, wildcat, have some jukes and spins and everything, but I feel like Brandin Cooks will be a little bit harder to deal with. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. This was pretty balloon crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.